And we'll do a little breathing, okay? So when you come to your comfortable seated position, just close your eyes. And as you inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears. And as you exhale, drop your shoulders nice and slow, but forcefully pulling them down. And we'll do 9 more of these breaths. So just bringing the shoulders up slowly as you inhale. And as you exhale, squeeze and lower them down. And with every inhale, notice how you feel, where you're holding on to tightness and tension in the body. And with every exhale, try to relax. Relax the muscles in the face. Relax the shoulders. If you'd like to think about an intention to set for tonight's practice, you can do so now. And when you exhale that 9th breath, you're going to take a fold forward. You can keep your hands on your knees and press into your thighs and fold as far forward as you can. You can keep your hands on your knees, or you can bring your hands down to the ground. If it's not comfortable for you, you can add some support, either taking a blanket or a bolster underneath the belly, and then try to fold forward. And once you get into your position, once again, do a scan of the body. Try to relax the shoulders. If you need to circle the head for a couple of breaths, do so. And then try to find that stillness. Take a slow breath in through your nose and out of your nose. Start to visualize the breath going in through the top of your head, traveling down to your tailbone. And if you've had any pain in your back, your neck, your hips, visualize the breath going down and releasing any of that pain, that stress that you may have tonight. If you brought your hands down to the ground, on your inhale, walk your hands back up towards or place them on your knees. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, take a lean over towards your right knee. Press into your left palm and just keep that left arm straight and lean into your right. Now, if you'd like to get a neck stretch, bring your chin up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, push that left knee away. Now, as you inhale, bring your chin down towards your right shoulder. And as you exhale, once again, push that left knee away. Pull your left shoulder away from your ear. And inhale, bring the body back to to center. And as you exhale, lean to your left, straighten out your right arm, and push your right knee away. If you want to get that neck stretch, turn your chin up towards the ceiling. Inhale, press the body away, the knee away. And then on your exhale, bring your chin down towards the ground. Keep pushing that right knee away, pulling the right shoulder away. Inhale. And as you exhale, come back to center. Switch the crossings of your legs. Place the opposite leg in front. Holding on to the knees, pull back into the shoulders. Inhale, send your chest forward. Bring your chin towards your chest. Slightly tuck the chin. Stretch out the back of the neck. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, turn your head to the right. So your chin is more towards your right shoulder. Start to straighten out your right arm. Send your body to the left. Now bring the body back to center. Look down at the floor. Inhale, pull back into the shoulders. Tuck the chin. Exhale, turn your head to the left. Start to straighten out your left arm as you lean into your right side. Take a deep breath while you're there. And then turn your head down and come back to center. Now as you inhale, lean to the left. And as you exhale, lean to your right. So you're making like a half circle. You're trying to feel a stretch in the lower side body. And if you're able to straighten one arm, the opposite arm in the direction that you're going, you might feel a deeper stretch. So just close the eyes. Press into the knees as you make this half circle. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Come back to center. Take a deep breath in. Sit up tall, but keep the eyes closed. Slowly exhale out of the mouth. So a nice, deep, forceful inhale through the nose. And a nice, slow exhale out of the mouth. 3 more times. Just feel the relaxation surround you. Now you can gracefully open the eyes. We're going to be doing a seated fold. So if your hamstrings are really tight, I recommend maybe elevating the hips with a blanket. So you can sit on your blanket if your hamstrings are really tight, and that might feel better. Or you can take a blanket or a bolster and place it on top of your thighs. So if you need a prop, let me know. We're going to separate our feet about as wide as our hips. And we're just going to sit up tall as we walk the hands slightly forward. And then think about pulling the navel in towards the spine. And then take your hands underneath your legs, wherever they landed. And then try to bend your elbows and pull the upper body closer to the lower body. So you might be more at a right angle, or you might be folded more, but wherever you choose to go, try not to round. Keep the shoulders pulled back. And then close down the eyes. Great. slowly. This pose can be very calming to the nervous system. So try to let go of the tightness and find that stillness, that calmness within. Start to melt the head down, melt the shoulders down, relax the jaw, relax the feet. On your next inhale, see if you can find a deeper hug, bringing the hands together or underneath the legs, just finding a little comfort in this pose. And then pull the navel in, lengthen the spine as you inhale, and as you exhale, fold down a little deeper. Take 3 more either deep or cleansing breaths in this pose. Okay, so let's slowly come out of our fold. If you need to make a couple circles or any little movements, go ahead and do so. So for you at home, if you don't have a bolster, I would say a yoga mat, an extra yoga mat would work, or folding your blanket, trying to make it round because you want it to support the spine. So for those of you here, we have bolsters I placed behind you. You want to try to support the spine. So I'm pretending that this is a bolster just in case you don't have one at home. If you have an extra yoga mat, those work nice, keeping them rolled up. We're going to place our crotch at the base of our spine. Then we're going to be laying back, and you want your shoulders to kind of roll down. Now, you can stay here, or you can bring the soles of the feet together and get a hip opener. For you, Mona, if you are not able to have a yoga mat or a prop, you can come into fish pose. And that'll give you the same effect by bringing your elbows down and allowing the chest to lift, but maybe support the head. So find whichever option. If you take the soles of the feet together, try to relax into the hips. Allow gravity to weigh your shoulders down. a nice deep breath in, maybe spreading the arms a little more. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades. Your palms are facing the sky. Taking 5 more slow breaths. To come out of this pose, if you took the butterfly option, bring the feet back flat. If you're in fish, make sure you tuck your chin, use your core to come up. And you can roll onto one side and push yourself up. So we're going to be coming on to our belly with a shoulder stretch we'll be doing next. But I will give the option once again for hip opener. So if you have a blanket, you can stay there if you'd like. That's all right. If you, you can stay there. I know it's a comfy pose. And you can take Shavasana there too if you'd like. But we're going to be coming into the pose where we crisscross our arms. Your shoulders might be a little sore later, but I'll show you the pose and then I'll show you modifications. So we'll start with the left arm crossed in front of the right. And then you want to walk the arms up as far apart, the hands as far apart as possible. Now, sometimes this is not comfortable on the stomach. So you can support the stomach with a blanket, or you can add that hip opener that I talked about and bring the left knee up to hip level and place that knee either on the floor or a prop. So left arm crossed in front, maybe the left knee is lifted or not. And then you're going to rest your chin down and relax. So for me tonight, it doesn't feel good to elevate my knee, so I'm not going to. And you guys just see what it feels like. And get comfy as much as you can. And then just rest your chin or your cheek. Close the eyes. And just be for a while. Stay where you are or walk your hands further apart for a deeper stretch. Try not to compromise the breath. Keep breathing deeply for a little longer. If you have that left knee bent on your next inhale, go ahead and straighten it out long. Try to lengthen the legs and then slowly slide your right arm from underneath your body. Walk your left hand further to the right and slowly roll onto your left shoulder. Now you can bend your right knee and bring it up to hip level, or you can open up the arms and actually you're going to bend that knee and just keep it bent either way. So the right knee is bent at hip level. Your left palm is facing down. You're extending your arms out like a T with the right arm facing up. You can look up or you can turn your head to the right. And if this is too much, too deep of a spinal twist, support that right knee with a bolster or blanket. On your next inhale, see if you can bring your right knee up into the belly a little more. And then slowly start to circle it. So you're opening it up to the right, coming onto your back, and then bring it back over so that you are back into that spinal twist. So we're circling slowly. You're massaging your organs by doing this. So when you come onto the back, you might feel some stuff moving around. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If it's okay, then try 3 or 4 circles. And then slowly coming back onto your stomach. When you get onto your stomach, reach your arms behind you and try to lift your upper back. And just turn your head or send out the ear to shoulder to shoulder. So left ear, left shoulder, and then right ear, right shoulder. And when you've had enough of that, go ahead and bring the arms back forward. We'll cross the right arm in front of left. Walk the hands off of the mat and bring that right knee up to hip level if you did on the other side. See how it feels. Stay there or modify. And then try to settle into your pose. Stay where you are or try to walk your hands further away from each other. Take a deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale, slowly slide your left arm from underneath you. Walk your right arm over to the left as you roll onto your right shoulder. Start to bend your left knee and reach that left arm back behind you. Find your spinal twist. And then choose to either look up or look to the left and support the shoulder or the knee if you need to. Yeah, keep breathing deep even though it's challenging. And we're going to start those circles, see how it feels on this side. So as you inhale, start to bring the knee up and back. And then squeeze the belly to bring it forward. Try 3 or 4 circles on this side. Notice any difference. And then find your way back onto your belly. Extending those arms back behind you once again. Chin to chest, try to lift the upper back. And you can choose to send the head from side to side, make circles, or stay still. All right. We'll do one more for the shoulders. We'll start with the left arm by straightening the left arm out to the side. You want to bring the shoulder down to the ground. You're going to roll onto your left shoulder, and you'll either stack the legs on top of each other and use your right hand for support, or you'll bend your right knee and flatten your right foot, and maybe rest your left side of your head on the mat or support it with a blanket or a prop. Try to spread those left fingers. Keep inching your hand further away. We'll be here for 12 deep breaths. When you exhale that 12th breath, hopefully you're counting, you're going to come back onto the stomach slowly. And then just reach both arms above the head, open and close the palms. Get some circulation going. And then you can go into the other side when you're ready by straightening that right arm out to the side, bringing the shoulder down, leaning onto the right hip, either stacking leg or bending that top knee and placing the foot down while you rest the head. And just notice how this side feels. Try to spread those fingers, flatten the palm, relax the head and shoulders, and breathe. We hold on to a lot of tension in our shoulders. So as you begin to release some of that tension, feel happier, feel lighter, feel relieved. Taking 6 more deep breaths. And when you exhale that 6th breath, very slowly, come out of your pose. Straightening both arms slowly above the head. Resting the forehead on the mat. Just shaking the head side to side with the forehead on the mat. Noticing how your shoulders feel. And then we'll slowly slide our hands back so they're underneath the shoulders. Push yourself up. Come into tabletop and do a couple cat cows if you feel like it. But for those of you here, looks like you're pretty comfy on your belly. So you inhale to your cow if you want that movement. Exhale to your cat. Maybe take your cat back to stretch out the back more. Just do what feels good for a little while. Sway the hips. Okay. So when you've had enough movement, we're going to come into a seated tree. We'll start with the left leg bent and the right leg straight. So once you get into your pose, make sure your hips are pretty even with one another. And flex your right foot. Inhale your arms up. And on the exhale, you're going to fold. If you're able to reach for the foot, you're going to hold on to it. If you're not, then hold on to the back of the leg and take it more into a hug. And then try to square off your shoulders, lowering your right shoulder, then your left, and then your left a little more. And then think about relaxing the shoulders and then the hip. Think about relaxing the right knee. If you feel any pain, maybe massage the knee. On your inhale, pull the navel in, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, try to fold a little deeper for 12 more breaths. When you exhale that 12th breath, slowly come on up and bend your right knee. So now we have both knees bent. Left knee's going out, right knee's going up. See if you can hold on to your right ankle. If you're able to slide the foot in more and grab the toes, that's fine too. But wherever you can hold on, you're either holding on to the leg or interlacing the finger, try to sit up tall and then try to pull that leg in and send the knee closer to the armpit. So you're kind of opening up the hip and trying to get the belly in between the thighs. You can also do this with one arm. We're just going to be here for 5 breaths. So think about your left hip. Notice if you have any tension in that hip. Try to release it if so. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, chin to chest. And then forehead towards knee. So you're slightly turning your head to the right, stretching out the back left side of your neck. Good. Go ahead and release. Straighten both legs. Bring your hips back to the center of your mat and just send your feet from left to right. Then we'll do the other side. When you're ready, keep the left leg straight, bend the right. Square off your hips. Flex your left foot. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, take a fold, reaching for wherever you can. And then square off your shoulders. Lower the right, then the left, then the right again, and fold. On your next inhale, pull the navel in, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, fold. Relaxing the knee, relaxing the right hip, holding for just a few more breaths. And then taking your time to come out of your pose. As you rise, start to bend your left knee. Bringing that heel in as close as you can. Hold on to the foot or the ankle, or you can one arm hold it. Sit up tall. Try to bring the belly in inside of the left thigh. Bringing the chin to the chest. Forehead towards the knee. Keep pulling the knee in towards the left armpit. Try to relax your right knee and hip down. Holding for 2 more breaths. Try to hug a little deeper. And then release your hug. Straighten both your legs. Bring your hips back to center. Windshield wiper your feet. Let them sway side to side. Okay. Now we'll take a butterfly. So bring the soles of the feet together. I know we've done butterfly laying back, but if you need to support the knees, do so. We're going to lean forward, push our heels away, and see if we can get it deeper into a hug. Now, using a prop, you can use a bolster, placing it inside of the feet, supporting the forehead. If you're taking that not so deep fold, or you can support it in another way. Just kind of play around with it, get comfortable in it, and try to find a fold. Take 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose, open the mouth, let it go. Good. And then come on up when you exhale that 3rd breath. We're going to be coming into spinal twist. I'll show you first before you slide down so you can see. I'll probably have to move those blocks out of the way, depending. But you want to take a prop with you, whether it's your bolster or a blanket. And we're going to start with our hips over to the right side of our mat. We'll come down and find our spinal twist. And we want to place our foot, if we can, on our prop. And once we get into our spinal twist, we're going to try to slide our prop up as high as we can, and then point the toe and lengthen that right leg. Okay. There you go. So try not to force. And when you slide the prop up, you tend to give a little more length in the leg. And you want to try to bring that right shoulder back down. And then try to lengthen through the arms just as you are lengthening through the leg. And then if you feel a lot of tension, bend your right knee. You don't have to keep it straight. Soften. Relax every muscle with every breath. On your next inhale, see if you can bring your left hand to your right leg and then pull that right leg in towards the belly. And then try to twist your upper body a little deeper. Take 3 cleansing breaths. Now slowly come out of your twist. Bring your hips back to the center of your mat and take a bridge pose. Send your hips up, your arms by your side. Just try to realign the spine. Lowering your hips when you've had enough of your bridge. Place your prop to the right side of your body if you're using it. Scoot your hips over to the left side. And then find your spinal twist. Bringing that left foot or leg onto your prop. And then trying to slide your prop up. Straighten your arms out like a T. Try to bring that left shoulder down onto the mat. Close the eyes. Relax everything into your spinal twist. Option to bring your right hand to your left leg, bringing that left thigh or knee into the belly, trying to twist the shoulders a little deeper. Taking 3 cleansing breaths. And then very slowly coming out of your twist, bringing your hips back to center. Go ahead and press your lower back onto the mat. And as you inhale, straighten the legs up towards the sky. And as you exhale, straighten the arms up towards the sky. And very slowly start to circle the ankles and the wrists. And reverse the circle. And then you can hug your knees, hug the body, just kind of squeeze any leftover useless energy out. And then prepare for Shavasana. You can take it with the body nice and straight. If you'd like to support the body with a bolster in any way, please do so. And once you get into your comfortable Shavasana, corpse pose or any other, just relax the body. Breathe slowly in through the nose. Hold the breath. And then let it go slowly out of the nose. Allow the body to be completely rest. And I will guide you back in a few moments. So to add a countdown to your breath, inhaling on the count of 4, holding for the count of 3, exhaling for the count of 6. As you inhale, start to squeeze the belly, waking up core. As you exhale, press the shoulders down onto the mat. Try to inhale for 5. Try to hold for 4. Try to exhale for 9. One more time. This time, tense up the body, tighten as you hold. And as you exhale, gently roll into fetal position, rolling onto your left side now. Resting in your fetal line. Noticing how you feel. And then slowly coming up to a comfortable seated position. Keeping your eyes closed if you can, and turning your palms to face the sky. Take a moment to receive and acknowledge how you feel. And as we inhale next, let's bring the palms together and seal our practice. I thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I leave you with love, with light, and with peace. The light within me honors the light within you all. Om Shanti and Namaste.